It started. It started out of nowhere with a phone call about 2 years ago. Chris phoning and going, "Look, if I wrote a page, would I, Hans, give him a day and write whatever occurred to me during that page, whatever came to me?" And I said, "Sure, that sounds like an adventure." And this envelope arrived. There's this beautiful typewritten fable in it, all about what it's like to be a parent, what it's like to be family. And I just sat down and whatever came to me from the heart. I phoned him in the evening and said, "Do you want me to send it up to the house?" And he goes, "No, can I come down?" I played it to him, this tiny, tiny, personal, tiny piece. And he goes, "Suppose I better make the movie now." And I'm going, "What is the movie?" Because he hadn't told me anything, and he just starts describing worlds, and he describes this huge science fiction world, and I'm going, "But hang on, I've given you this most personal of tunes." And he goes, "I now know what the heart of the story is." And that's, and we never changed it. It's always been there, it's always in there.
I look at this film and I think immediately Kubrick. Is it daunting to follow in that tradition?
No, you can't be daunted. I mean, actually, Chris gave me this watch. On the back of it, it says, "This is not a time for caution." And I think that's really how we embraced everything. I mean, we work diligently, we work slowly, we work carefully on these things, and we work from a very personal point of view. And it's not about being judged. It's about, will the audience embrace it? Will they get it? Will we make them? Don't want to tell them what to feel. We just want them to feel something, and that's what we're trying to do. And look, the thing about, for instance, 2001 and Stanley Kubrick using great classical music in it. I remember saying to Chris at one point, other than the Blue Danube, most people probably, they might have known Also sprach Zarathustra, if they could even pronounce it. But did they really know the Ligeti? Did they really know those pieces? To them it was just good music. And all we need to do is write some good music, which I hopefully did.
Well, you have very intimate themes and also your very galactic themes. How do you go from one to the other?
Actually, how do I go from one to the other? I don't know. Diligently and carefully, and by always working. I mean, Chris and I. It really is a collaboration. It really is. All these themes. I mean, there's a funny thing about the themes in this movie. None of them has an ending, because they're all sort of abandoned at a certain point, because we were just talking and we'd be playing and we'd get a new idea and we'd be carried away with the new idea, and okay, now we're over there. Now we're trying to consolidate gravity and time into, love or something like that. Things like that. Now we're reading up on the math of it all. Now we're being parents again.